So wait, I'm coming. This is my first time going live. Welcome to my live video. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make this bubu dress. So let me just get the picture and show you guys what it looks like. Let me get the picture, just hold on. Oh, I've opened another person's. So this is a picture of what we'll be making. Yeah. So let's go. Okay. Let's do this.
So to begin cutting our bubu gown, the client's gown length is 60, and as we all know, Ankara has length of 45. So you will not be able to cut it on Ankara length. You have to fold the bubu on the yardage. That's, you're going to open the whole 6 yard of Ankara, fold it in 2, and then fold it in 4, just like I did here. Now this is folding on yardage. So I folded it, and now this is giving me 2 and then 4, if you understand. So here I've already measured my client's gown length.
This is what we are making.
And the gown length is 60 inches. This extra is for folding the down parts. Now to begin, my neck width is 3.5 inches. So I'll mark my neck width here, and I'll mark my neck depth. For the back neckline, I'll start with the back neckline, 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch, then I'll connect it. For the front neckline, from my top line, I'll come down by 10 inches. That's how low I want it. And
so the front neckline is 10 inches.
Yes. So from this 10 inches, I'll go in by 1 inch. Go in by 1 inch and connect it back to the neck width. Here I just draw the back neckline and the front neckline. So this line here is the front neckline, and this line here is the back neckline.
Okay.
Now our shoulder divided by 2 is 7.5. So I'll put my 7.5 inch here.
Hello guys, please leave a comment and let us know if you are watching. Any questions, just drop it.
From 7.5 inch, I'm going to be adding 10 inch for my sleeve, because it's a cut together sleeve for the bubu.
Okay.
So I'll go in by 10 inch. And for this 10 inch, I'm going to come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. So I'll connect that 1 inch now back to my neck width. So from this shoulder slope, I'm going to be coming down by 10 inch for my armhole, because it's bubu and it has to be wide. So I'm using 10 inch. And from this 10 inch, my half length is 16. So I'll just mark my half length here. From my half length, I'll go down by 3 inch for my pocket. So just to notch it for the pocket. So from this half length, I'm going to put my waist measurement. And the waist measurement is...
Anna, your voice is low. The waist should increase it.
Okay. The waist measurement is 28.5.
Okay.
So 28.5, I'm going to divide it by 4.
So the round waist is 28.5.
Yes,
you divide it by 4.
Divide it by 4.
Okay.
No, please. Okay, no, please. From this armhole depth that we came down by, if I bring this 10 inch back to my waistline, like this, like so, I'm going to go back inwards by 3 inches. What I did here was supposed to be on the hip line, because you know you're supposed to use the hip measurement, not the waist.
Oh, but check, this thing will contain her hip divided by 4.
Yes,
so from here you can just draw straight.
okay. So 13 for 8. I'm going to mark it all the way down. So 13.4. If we open it, it's going to give us 27. Yes, that will work. Because 27 into 2 is going to give us 54. 54 is like round, and her hip is that, so this will work.
Around hip is 30 something.
Yes, around hip is 37. And now what I have here is going to be giving us 54. So it will work. So I can cut out now. But
Do you guys understand? Please hit the like button and share.
any question they have?
If you have any questions, just leave it there. And can I do a recap before you cut? Because I feel like the network was not good. So you guys, this is what we are making, okay? This inspired by Total Ninja. So which one is Q&A again? So so we first of all folded our fabric into 2. Then we further folded it into 4. We used the yardage to fold because the length of Ankara is 45. That's why it's this long. Her dress length is 60. Her dress length is 60 and Ankara length is 45. So we had to fold by yardage. That's why it's this long. As you already know, Ankara length is short. Then we now folded it into 2 and further folded it into 2 again, as you can see here. So first of all, we came in by 3 inches for the neck width and we came down by 1.5 inch for the neck depth. Okay, we connected it together with a curve. This is for the back neckline. For the front neckline, we are going to maintain the same neck width and then come down by 10 inches for the neck depth. Because this has, we are going to be attaching another fabric here, you go in by 1 inch and then connect with a straight line to this point. Coming to this shoulder now, we are going to divide your shoulder measurement by 2. Okay, and this is it here. From that point, you're going to mark your sleeve length. Ours was 10 inches. Then from that point now, you're going to mark your sleeve opening. We used 10 inches. Okay, I hope this is very clear. Then you're going to mark your half length, your shoulder to your half length. Ours was about 16 inches. And from that point, we came down by about 2 to 3 inches for our pocket opening. Okay, then the next thing you need to do is from this sleeve opening here, you are just going to go in by how many inches? 4 inches, and then use your chalk and just create a curve. Whatever you have here must contain the measurement of the biggest parts of your body plus extra inches for ease, because you already know that bubu is big. Then from here you will just draw a straight line all the way to the length of your bubu. And that's it, guys. So now we are just going to go ahead to cut.
So before I cut,
I was not showing. I was not showing.
no. Before I cut, a quick one. From this shoulder width, you just go in by 2 inch. You go in by 2 inch and you notch it. I'm notching this 2 inch because it will come in handy for me when I want to add my collar on both the front and the back of it. So let me cut.
So that fabric, you can still make pockets.
Yes, yes. So I'll just flip this open here. Now, I'm going to cut out my back neckline first. After cutting out my back neckline, I'm going to separate the front and the back. So this is our front and this is our back fabric. So on this back fabric, I'm going to open the back fabric now. Please don't mind this chalk you're seeing here. This was from a mistake I made earlier. So this is the center front. This is the center of my fabric. But because there is no light, I wanted to iron it because I'm going to be needing this middle point.
But we can still see it, right?
Is that supposed to be for the front? So if you remember, this is my middle line that I said I need. You know, I notched a 2-inch here. So what I'm just going to do now, this middle line that you can see, I'll just connect it back to this 2-inch that I came in here. I'm doing this because when I'm attaching the shoulders and the collar at the back, I won't want it to have a built-up collar. I want the collar to blend back into the neckline. That's why I'm trimming off this 2-inch. This is what I just did, so I'll cut it out. So you just trim it in back to the center like this. So it just looked like I made the neckline a little bit wider.
Yeah.
That's all for the back. Coming back to the front. Now coming back to the front fabric, I'm going to, from this my 1-inch here, the 2-inch I notched up here, I'm going to mark it back here.
From that 1-inch point, right?
From this 1-inch point now, I'm going to replace this 2-inch I took on the shoulder. This is for the front. I'm going to replace it here. This is because if you notice the style we are making, one of the shoulder is a little bit wider, the collar is a little bit wider. So that's what I'm trying to do here now. Or I can cut it out and do that open so that it will not confuse them. So should I cut it out?
I think you should open it. Okay, you can still cut it out first.
Let me cut out the neckline so I'm not going to confuse you with what I was about to do. Now, what I was explaining, I'm going to open the front fabric, and from here I'm going to go in by 2-inch to replace this 2-inch here. And then I'm going to connect it back to the 2-inch I have up here. Please note, marking the midpoint of your fabric is also very important. So if you have light, please do not forget to press this down. Reasons because after marking this 2-inch, I'm going to cut it out. And when I cut it out, if I measure from this midpoint to my other shoulder, it's giving me 1 inch on the dot. But measuring from here to this place, I'm having 3.5 inches. Now when I add my collar, this part is going to have the fuller collar and this part is going to have the slimmer collar.
Okay.
So that's all for cutting. Now when they bring light, I'm going to join my shoulder for both the front
And the back.
fabric. After joining the shoulder, I'm going to measure from this midpoint. I'm going to measure around my neckline with the back neckline all together, and then I'm going to be cutting that on this fabric. I would have loved to cut that now, but there is no light because I'll need light to join my shoulder and also cut this out and iron it, so that I'll show you how I'm going to join it back on the fabric.
So we'll be right back.
Thank you for tuning in. That was fast. Nepa don't focus so cool. Have you
I don't even know how to end the life. The life is still ongoing.